What's going on, people? Jay the Black here, back with another video. I'm going to talk about Bow Wow becoming red-pilled, and you're going to start seeing this more and more with men just swearing off relationships and even marriages, So make sure you like this video. Also, make sure you subscribe to Jay the Black live streams too, as well. Bow Wow made some comments. He was at this event that he was hosting, and he was asked some questions, and relationships and dating, romance came up, and he made some comments that some people are going to view as controversial because a man can't not want to be in a relationship with a woman. I mean, something has to be wrong with them, right? You see, when you are a guy like Bow Wow, okay, and you live the lifestyle that he lives, I can understand him not wanting relationships. But what's crazy is that women want to be in relationships with them and want to be married to guys like them more and more, even though those guys are on the road constantly. They're traveling, they're not at home very much, but women want to be with them. And one of the reasons why is because women want to live single while being married. That goes on a lot with pro athletes. These women tolerate these guys because they barely see these guys, while they're able to live in huge, nice houses and spend their money because they're not around them that much, so they're able to tolerate them. That's why when these guys retire, the divorce rate goes up, because these women don't really like these dudes like that. They like the lifestyle, but don't really like these dudes like that. And I think Bow Wow understands that. And he's talking about how being engaged to Sierra, and I believe the chick from Love and Hip Hop, Erica Mena, and also dating Angela Simmons, how that has made him swear off relationships entirely. He's just gonna kick it, or marriage, swear off marriage, entirely. I mean, he's still gonna date, but he's swearing off marriage. He's finding what a lot of us found maybe a couple years ago, that a lot of these women are materialistic. Okay, they're not really loyal. Okay, they're only there when times are good. But when things are not so good, they don't want to be there, And I think he's seen the ups and downs in his career, and he's seen women come and go. He even talked about how he wanted to make things work with his baby mother. So I'm going to look at this article from Hot New Hip Hop. He will only commit to perpetual bachelorhood. After Bow Wow saying he never wants to marry after dating Sierra and Angela Simmons and more. Shalmos has had his fair share of high-profile relationships with industry sweethearts after being engaged to two of his former lovers and failing to make it to the altar. The rapper now claims he will be single forever. During a launch event for his new venture with hair tool company Red by Kiss, the subject of romance was brought up, and his stance is clear, according to his response. My lifestyle is not normal. I have been engaged twice. I have a daughter. I've tried to work things out with my daughter's mother. It's just not me. So I want y'all to understand, his daughter's mother, okay, allegedly is pregnant by Future. She had a fling with Future. She thought that Future wanted to be with her, but he ended up going back to his other baby mother. Okay. That's that's the woman he stuck with as his baby mother. Okay, he was asked whether one of his past loves, like Angela Simmons or Sierra, might have been the one who got away. Bow Wow insists he ain't about that life anymore. Hell no, I have to be single. Any woman that comes around me has to understand that I am going to have multiple women around me. That's a very true statement, man. Because if I'm living a lifestyle of Bow Wow, even now, like, let's say I have multiple women interested in me. I'm not gonna just settle for one when I can have them all and not have to commit. Because I'm a guy who's single and I enjoy my alone time. I enjoy not being attached to somebody who's constantly trying to project insecurities and trying to be an anchor. And men like that, especially men who are out there trying to build and are working And he has a daughter he's taking care of, you know? So any woman that comes into the equation is going to have to adjust to that. Statements come after he's being spotted with a new chick as a newly single man. The entertainer had just exited a serious relationship with his fellow grown-up hip-hop star, Kayomi, who says dating someone with this particular kind of temperament implies some difficulty. That's why I don't understand why women are gravitating towards these guys, except for the fact they have money. So that does make these women materialistic, because these guys are not going to be faithful, and these guys for the most part are emotionally aren't going to be there. They're not going to be available. So you're just there for the ride, you know? And Bow Wow has seen females come and go. You know, he understands that they're there for the ride. They're there for the money. They're there because he's a celebrity, you know? And that's why you're going to start seeing more and more of these guys, you know, basically say, you know, I want nothing to do with marriage. You know, what's funny is that, you know, there's a movement of men who are seeking not to be in relationships or be married, especially not be married. And they get shamed. It's particularly like black men. If black men say, I don't want to get married, or I just want to be single, you know, women act like something is wrong with that. You know, because women expect us as men to tolerate any and everything that they say to us and they do to us, and us not walk away. Us say, you know what, I want nothing to do with this relationship anymore. Well, you're gonna start seeing more men get red pilled. You're gonna start seeing more men walk away from marriage, and it has a lot to do with the fact that we don't gain anything from it. We as men don't gain anything from marriage. Like, we really don't. Maybe 40, 50 years ago, to keep that family together, to protect that household, that family, that woman. But nowadays, women want to do their own thing. They want to do their own thing, but they want a ring at the same time. The only time these women change their stance on anything is if money's involved or clout is involved. But you have to understand with dudes like Bow Wow, okay? Now, Bow Wow does seem like he has anger issues. He does seem like, you know, he's very irritable. You know, I'm known to be a little bit irritable here and there, you know, but you know, he's known to be a fibber, to make up things. You know, the Bow Wow challenge is one of them. But that doesn't change anything that he is saying is being accurate, you know. And you have a whole group of men on social media who feel the same way that he does. They're just not celebrities. They just don't have a big following. But men are starting to all, you know, see everything. Like, trust me, these male celebrities or men who have money and resources, they're checking out what we're saying, because it makes sense. Because when they've been divorced or they've been, you know, in a relationship that didn't go right, they're gonna look for answers, and they're gonna look in places, you know, where the average everyday guy is, to find those answers. And what they're gonna find is that there's a lot more in common than, you know, they may have believed at first. You know, you really don't gain anything from putting a ring on the majority of women's fingers these days, because a lot of women want to do their own thing. A lot of women want to seek attention as much as they can. Why do you think you have women getting divorces the majority of the time? It's a waste of time, energy, and money to marry somebody, then they just divorce you. And then say, okay, not only am I gonna leave you, I'm gonna take primary custody of your kids, and I'm gonna take half of your income. Plus I get the house. No man wants to go through that, you know? It's bad enough that you got a child support system that does not help men whatsoever as far as them getting custody or even 50% custody of their children. So we as men have to be more careful about who we have around us, who we allow in our lives, you know, who we become attached to, because it could all go left. It could all not work out. Now, I will say this though, there are men out there who want marriage, who want to have a family. I have nothing against y'all doing that, But don't try to browbeat your beliefs onto me and other people. You know, I speak my truth. Okay? I don't go out telling men what they should and shouldn't do, shaming them. I don't do that. But you got these traditionalist males who get on social media and they want to shame you for not wanting to waste your time and energy and money, not only getting engaged to a particular female, but also paying for a wedding and then paying for a honeymoon. Then you got to get a house together, you know? And then next thing you know, the wife is filing for divorce because she realizes that the only thing she really cared about was getting engaged, going through the wedding ceremonies, going on a honeymoon vacation. After that, once she comes back down to reality, okay, she's going to be like, oh my God, I made a mistake. I don't want to be with this guy. And then we're stuck thinking that this woman really wants to be with us. But then we find out she really don't. Like, she really don't. And I wish people would understand that and take that to heart, man. Most of these particular women don't really want to be in a tied down relationship like that. They want to go out there and get with different men and party and have, just live a single life. This is why you have women who are okay with marrying athletes as long as that athlete is gone half the year. Okay, she can still live single while being married. She can plan her year around him not being there. So the best time of her life is when he ain't at home. Okay, when he can't keep an eye on her. When she can go do whatever she wants to do. And once that particular athlete or entertainer, whatever, retires, he wants to just be more of a family man, you're going to see how fast that relationship dissolves. Okay? So I understand where Bow Wow is coming from, but he's not the only one who believes this. I just want y'all to understand that.